Alright, basically what I want to do is make a fiberglass enclosure for this small sub speaker box. And I want it facing up, not straight up though. As you can see, I got a small angle there. So basically that's what I'm trying to do. So let's see how it goes. Alright, pretty much what I've done so far is I've cut a base out for it, tilted it at the angle that I wanted it to tilt, put it like a small wedge in there, screwed it down just to hold it in place, and now I need to cut a hole where my cable's going to be coming through, which is going to be about here. So I'm just going to cut me a small square here to get in there so I can hook up the cable whenever I need to, because I am going to be wanting to take this thing out. Alright, I went ahead and cut out my section here. Cut it big enough to make sure my hand could fit through there. Plug in my my speaker cables right there. Now we're ready to go ahead and start fiberglassing. Alright, first we need to go ahead and set our mold. So instead of going to get fabric, I'm just going to use an old t-shirt that I got. Tear it up, stretch it out, staple it together, and then we'll be ready to start fiberglassing. Alright, here's the box, completely covered with that old t-shirt that I had. You gotta tighten up that sucker real good. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was, but I finally got it going. There's all the extra pieces I had left over. Okay, this is the fiberglass mat that I bought it at Lowe's, and it's basically 3 feet by 3 feet. All I did was tear it apart and put it in this box here. Just kind of grabbed handfuls and tear it apart. Comes apart pretty easy. Here's the fiberglass resin I bought, and I'm going to pour some of that into an 8-ounce cup, fill it up, and then once I mix everything, put it in there, I'm going to make at least 16 ounces. I'm thinking that should be pretty good for this amount right here. Alright, this is what it looks like with one layer of fiberglass on it. And I did run out of material. I guess I ran out of fiberglass resin and hardener. So to do a job like this, you need to buy at least a gallon, not that little container. I don't even know how many ounces that was. But project's moving along. One other thing I forgot to mention, don't use styrofoam cups to hold your fiberglass mixture there. It eats right through it. As you can see, it made a pretty good mess here. So use either plastic or metal as your container. Okay, here's our project after about 20 hours worth of drying. I'd say it's pretty freaking hard. So now I just need to sand it a little, and then I'm going to go with the Bondo. Put some of that stuff on there. See how it comes out. Alright, here's our project with one layer of Bondo on there. I just need to go back and let it dry and sand it down real good. After that, we're ready for some primer. Alright. Got to sand it down pretty good. Go ahead and put another coat of Bondo on there. Looks like after you sand down the Bondo, already throwing some primer on there. Okay, here's the project after 2 coats of paint. It does look pretty sharp. A couple of pointers. The guy told me that if you use red epoxy, you can filling some of these holes real good. Some of that Bondo didn't get on there too good, or I didn't sand it good enough, one or the other. But you can see the small holes there. Supposedly that putty will take care of that. But for my first project, I think this is pretty darn good. I'm pretty pleased about it. Okay, here's the final project in the expedition here. For my first job, I think it came out pretty nice. 8-inch W3 JL audio. Does sound pretty nice.